What's up, gamers? Special Agent 9 here with the League of Extraordinary Gamers, and today I'm going to show you how to get the mechanical chicken pet. This pet was actually added, I believe, in Burning Crusade, but you could still get it in MOP Classic, and the quest is the exact same. So I'm going to go through the entire process, which is somewhat lengthy, and I'll tell you how you can get your own mechanical chicken. So, a little background, I actually was not planning to get the mechanical chicken on this day, but I am a collector, so when the opportunity presented itself, I went ahead and just pursued it. And I actually ended up getting the mechanical chicken in one epic 6-hour session, which actually started out as a fishing grind, and that's why the video shows me here fishing in Tanaris. So the deal was I was fishing in Tanaris trying to get a specific fishing drop for about 2.5 hours, and you will see me fish throughout this video because I fished in all the locations where the mechanical chicken drops because I was trying to get this fishing drop too, which I did not get during this 6-hour session, but I did end up getting the mechanical chicken. So about 2.5 hours have gone by, and this is not even the full time of me fishing. This is just a small portion of that. I eventually got sick of it and I got a little attitude, and I'm sure everybody can relate to that, where you're grinding and grinding for something and it's just not happening, and so you freak out. So after quite a long time of me fishing in this one spot in Tanaris, I just started killing mobs, and I didn't even take my fishing outfit off. I'm still wearing my fishing outfit, and I'm just like killing things, and that's what you see here, just running around all in the area where that lake is, killing everything that I see because I'm like having an attitude. And then what's this? Some random item has dropped, right? I'm in my bags now and I've been killing stuff. What is this thing? Okay, so this is a quest item drop. You see those all the time. This is find OOX some numbers, right? Okay, so this is the start of the mechanical chicken, and you don't have to start in Tanaris. There's 3 locations. This is just where it dropped for me, and that's exactly the spot on the map where I was fishing and where this dropped. So that is the spot where the quest turn-in is. So I made my way from the drop spot to the turn-in spot across the map, and this is before you could fly in Tanaris. So I'm on a regular mount, traveling across the desert to go turn in this quest, and I'm going to show you the spot because it's a little bit tricky. It's back here hidden in these hills. This is where the little guy is that you turn the quest in. So that is one leg of this quest. There's actually 3 different locations where you do pretty much the exact same quest. You have to kill mobs and get the drop, and then activate the quest, find the quest turn in spot, go turn it in. 3 separate locations. So this is where I found it in Tanaris, and where the quest turn-in is in Tanaris. So the second location that we're going to go to now is Fairless. So that's what you're going to see now. I decided to travel to Fairless to go see if I could get another part of the mechanical chicken. And this is right around the area where I wanted to both fish and hunt mobs, because once again, I was still also fishing during the 6-hour session. So it took me about 2.5 hours of being in Tanaris to get the drop, but that was not killing mobs the whole time. I killed mobs for a very brief amount of time and just happened to get the drop. So your results obviously may vary. If you set out to get this chicken and you're hunting mobs, I can't tell you how long it's going to take you to get this drop. I just happened to get the first one, so then I intentionally went after the second one. It took me about an hour of killing mobs in Fairless, and I did do some fishing. Again, not successful. Did not get the fishing drop I wanted, but I did go all around Fairless. I'm showing you the different locations. That's about where I started fanning out and just started killing everything, because it could drop off any mob, so there's no specific mobs that you have to target. You could just kill everything and anything in the zone to try to get it. This is me killing all the ogres in the area. And, you just do as much shock and awe as you can, do as much damage as you can. And then finally, I did get it to drop off, I believe one of these ogres is where it did finally drop. Same deal, you just need to pick up the item. Once you have it, activate the quest like I'm doing here, and then you can go turn it in. Obviously kill any other mobs that come and attack you while you're in the process of doing that. So there is where I found it. That's the exact spot where it dropped for me in Feralus, and now we're going to head to the quest turn in to complete the second part of this quest. I'll show you where the quest turn in is. So that's where we're headed. The quest turn in happened to be pretty close to where I actually got the item to drop, and like I said, it is zone wide. It can drop anywhere, but if you can farm it near the quest turn in spot, then obviously that's going to save you some travel time. Once again, we're on foot. Feralus is notoriously difficult to navigate on foot. That's one of the things I did not like about this zone. So if you're on foot, it's a little bit trickier to get to the quest turn-in spot. That's not really a problem anymore in Classic because we can fly. But he's back here in this little cave. You have to go all the way back to the back to find him. He is back there. It's the Furbog Cave. It's like a... I believe it passes through Feralus into a different zone, but he's inside the cave, so you don't want to go all the way through. Turn in your quest, and that is the second leg that we've completed on our little mechanical chicken journey. So that leaves you one more location to go hunt for the chicken. The third location, which again, you can do these in any order you want. That's a map of Feralus again. So now you're going to have to go to the hinterlands, which is way out. There's, not much else going around there. It's not that easy to access. So that's the next leg of the journey. So those are the three locations: Tanaris, Feralus, and the hinterlands. Those are the three spots where you will find the three different pieces of the quest that will lead to getting the mechanical chicken. You have to complete all of them. You have to grind for the quest item to drop in all three zones, activate the quest, turn the quest in all three zones, and then you can go to the final location to turn in the mechanical chicken. That's the deal. It's a grind, especially if you can't get the item to drop. It did not take me that long. As I said, in Tanaris, it dropped accidentally. I just got angry about something, killed mobs. I killed mobs for about an hour and a half, in Feralus, but now some of that time was also spent fishing, so that's not fully just grinding the whole time. And then as far as the hinterlands, it only took me about an hour. So, and I didn't do very much fishing in the hinterlands because at that point it was really late and I was just trying to finish this quest. So it only took me about an hour killing mobs in this area before I got the third part of the mechanical chicken quest. So once you get into the zone, you just want to start making your way across it, and killing all the different mobs that you find, obviously. And again, still on foot here, so you're going to see a lot of land travel. It always takes longer if you're traveling by land in these hilly locations. So I do recommend that you be max level, that you have all your flights unlocked, and that you're able to fly around in order to grind mobs. You're going to kill things a lot quicker. You're going to be able to travel a lot easier. It's just going to be... It's going to take you a lot less time if you're able to fly around in these zones instead of being on foot like I had to do it. So this is the area where we're at. Just showing you on the map here. And like I said, it is zone wide, so you don't have to stick to any one particular spot unless you find an area with like a lot of mobs that are spawning in very quickly. However you want to grind it, whatever works for you. I just kind of made my way across the zone. Anywhere I found things to kill, I would just kill them. Did a little fishing. Did not get my drop. But you just kill and kill anything and everything. Like I said, it can drop off any mob. So as you see here, I'm killing pretty much everything I come across. Here is the spot where I was grinding on the map. And this is the area where it did eventually drop for me. So that's why I'm showing you that particular spot on the map. So then finally, I did get the third piece of the quest. Like I said, this entire session was about 6.5 hours. So this was a very long gaming session. I don't exactly remember what was going on that night, like why I was locked in for so long. I guess because I just started hunting this chicken at some point and gave up on the fishing. But there it is. There's the final item. And I will start the quest. Third part of the quest. It's the exact same. They're all three. And they all say, like, find OOX. You know, some numbers. I don't know if they're always the exact same. But this is the area where it dropped for me. Right there on the map. And we're going to go turn it in. And I will show you the turn in location. Just so you have a sense of where that is at. And this one is like out on this little hill island. So this is probably the easiest quest giver spot to find because he's not tucked up in some hills or hidden in a cave. He's just right here. And then once you have done all three of these and turned in all three of the quests, then you will be able to go to the final quest turn in, which you will get automatically from doing this. It will pop up for you, or he'll tell you where to go. Either way, I'm going to tell you where to go so that you know. After his whole little thing is done, he will tell you to go to Stranglethorn Vale, Booty Bay. So in this, you will see Booty Bay. This is pre-Cataclysm Booty Bay, so it doesn't look the same. However, nothing changes. Once you get into the city proper, it's still the exact same quest giver turn in. So even though the city looks a little bit different post-Cataclysm, the quest giver doesn't move. He's still in the same exact spot. So you can still see where it's at and turn it in and still get the mechanical chicken in the same exact spot in Booty Bay, even if it doesn't look the same as it does in this video. So I'll show you exactly where to turn that in. And this just becomes activated after you turn in the other three. It's automatically activated. You don't have to do anything special. So you'll just get into, and once again, it's always easier if you can fly. I'm still on foot, but this is where he's at. Talk to him. He's got the quest, and it's, you actually turn in like all three quests. So it's like 3 quest turn-ins, and you choose an item for each one. So you'll see me here making some decisions about my items that I'm turning in, and these are just like low level, I believe, just like green items. Oh, you do get rep though. You'll see me get some rep gains as I'm turning these in. You get a pretty good rep boost. So if you happen to be grinding any of the goblin factions for rep, Booty Bay, Ratchet, any of them, you will get a little rep boost from doing these quests if you're not already exalted with all those factions. So it's another way to get a little bit of rep if you're wanting to kind of maximize your gaming. You can get that from doing this and get a really cool pet that a lot of people don't have, because obviously this takes a long time to do. You got to rely on 3 different drops, when a lot of pets you only have to try to get 1. So it's a lot of work to get the mechanical gin. So you will not see a lot of people with this. A lot of people don't feel like taking the time to do this. This is for us collectors. And I am now glorious. You will be rewarded with the mechanical chicken after you turn in all of those. You just learn it as usual, just like any other pet. It is a battle pet, by the way. Now that MOP is active, the mechanical chicken can be leveled up into a battle pet and fight with you. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to take you outside with it, and you will see a better look at the mechanical chicken. There it is. Mechanical chicken. So 3 drops, 3 quests. Finish it all up in Stranglethorn Vale, Booty Bay, and you will have an amazing pet that lots of people do not have, don't even know how to get. Super cool. It can be trained up to be a battle pet for you. Really awesome one. So there you go. Just another epic moment brought to you by Special Agent 9. You can watch me stream on Twitch. Thanks for watching.